Hello team, I'm here to talk to you about the one thing that you most likely neglect. The one thing that your kids fight you over, the one habit that you probably don't track that well, and that's your sleep. Now, as much as we hate to think about this, we really need it. And if you're not getting 7 to 8 hours every single night, I can assure you it's having some really negative impacts on your mental state, but also your physical state. Now, I know you're going to sit up and listen the second that I tell you that poor sleep hinders fat loss. Now, the problem is that when you're not getting enough sleep, not only does it affect your memory, it affects your mental clarity, and it also affects your energy. And of course, the less energy we have in the tank, the less likely that we're able to make good decisions. Sleep quality also hinders fat loss because it affects your metabolism. Yeah, that's right. It slows your metabolism down. Now, the problem is that when you're in a sleep deprived state and the body's not getting enough rest, the body starts to drop lean muscle mass. Now, what does muscle mass do? Muscle mass speeds up your metabolism. So if you're working hard to build a strong, fast metabolism and then you're killing it by not sleeping enough because you keep staying up and watching Netflix, if you're just going to finish that last load of washing, I can assure you that you're working against yourself. And as if that isn't enough to get you to bed, it also affects your immune system. We know that when we're sleep deprived, when we're feeling tired, we're feeling run down, that naturally we're feeling more stressed. And of course, as our body fills with cortisol, our immune system drops and we're more likely to catch things. We're also not giving enough time to rest and recover, so we feel under the weather. So if you're serious about feeling energetic, bubbly, having a clear mind, I want you to set a time that you need to get to bed and start to backward map it. So you might go, okay, I need to be in bed by 10 p.m., which means I need to start my evening routine by 9 p.m. and have a series of habits that you move through in order to slow down and make sure that you're winding up in time for bed. That doesn't mean laying in bed on your phone or watching Netflix or being on a television or some sort of device. Now, I personally put a diffuser on, I shower in the dark with a candle on, I read a book, and I allow myself at least an hour to wind down before I have to go to sleep. This allows my brain to switch off. I've removed myself from my work and from society, and then I can actually sleep when I'm meant to. Now, why am I so focused with my clients on having an adequate sleep routine? Our hormones in our body are impacted by our sleep. And so if you're not getting adequate sleep, what you'll find is that you'll be hungrier. Now, the hormone ghrelin is the hunger hormone. So the hormone ghrelin is regulated by the amount of sleep that we get. So if you don't get enough sleep, what happens is naturally you have a greater appetite, you feel less satisfied with your food, and ghrelin also promotes fat storage. Now, that doesn't sound good to me when you're trying to lose weight. So I talk to women and they're trying to eat well and they're trying to exercise and they're trying to do all the right things, but then they're not focusing on their sleep. So they're not getting the 7 to 8 hours. They're getting to bed way too late, generally after 10 p.m. So ladies, I really want you to prioritize your sleep this week. Please just focus on it for a whole week. See the changes in your energy, how satisfied you feel with your meals. You'll see a change in your mental clarity and you'll start to lose fat.